There's a new pavilion in the city of Tonawanda that came with a hefty price tag. Some say it will be a great place to enjoy the Niagara River, but there is a catch. As News 4's Brittany Smallwood reports, you will have to hand over hundreds of dollars to use this facility.
This is Tonawanda Park Pavilion. The 32,000 square foot facility cost more than $1 million. It's complete with all brand new amenities, a new freezer, refrigerator, gas range, heat, and air conditioning. Some city taxpayers say the money spent on the pavilion could have been used more wisely.
I think there's a lot of other things around here that could have been done, not down there, because I don't think the people are going to be happy once they start partying down there. So I don't think it's a good idea.
It depends on whether they're going to make that money back or not. If they're not, then it's not worth it.
It took multiple phone calls and some online digging to come up with the numbers. Here's how they break down. It cost $1.25 million to build it. About $867,000 of that was paid for with money from the New York Power Authority, and the rest was taken care of with bonds. The mayor of the city of Tonawanda says he stands by his decision to build this pavilion. He says there's no other publicly owned facility like this one.
I had the guy get up at one common council meeting and said, "This is the ultimate in stupidity." Look at it now and you tell me the same thing, I think you're wrong. And I'll defend that till the day I die.
Mayor Ron Pelosi says the facility will be available for anyone to rent for an event. The mayor says he wants it to be an educational and historical place for children to go. When the facility opens in March, he plans to have artifacts from the Erie Canal on display.
I want to be able to take school-age children, like 4th, 5th grade, bring them there because that's where the canal came through.
The mayor says if people rent the facility as much as he thinks they will, the pavilion should pay for itself in 25 years. But if it isn't rented frequently, the bill to pay back the bond falls on the taxpayers. Mayor Pelosi says the prices aren't set in stone yet, but in order for people to reserve it, they have to put down $300 for the security deposit and another $250 for one day's rent. He says this way, if 260 people rent it out each year, they'll make $65,000 annually. That way, they can pay for the cost of upkeep and make bond payments. And when it isn't occupied, it will be closed.
I think as we go forward and it's being used to its fullest extent, people are going to realize that it's the new jewel on the Niagara.
And that was Brittany Smallwood reporting.